It's the first criminal indictment in the case of Boeing 737 MAX, filed late today, a short time ago in federal court. Prosecutors have just charged the company's former chief technical pilot, a man named Mark Faulkner, with lying to regulators about the airlines, or I should say, about lying to regulators and airlines about the plane's flight control system. Failures in that system are what ultimately led, according to investigators, to the deaths of 346 people in 2 crashes. Phil LeBeau, as I mentioned, covers aviation for us. On what evidence are prosecutors basing this brand new indictment, Phil?
Well, they're going to point to Faulkner's own words or messages that he sent. Remember, in January of last year, Shep, Boeing released, and ultimately this came up in congressional hearings, a trove of emails and messages involving a number of people involved with the certification of the MAX, including Mark Faulkner. And 2 of those messages really stand out that people at the time when they were released said, "Are you kidding me?" One of them, Faulkner says, "I basically lied to regulators unknowingly." That's what one of the messages said. And another one, he referred to talking with regulators and talking about the flight control system and using the phrase Jedi mind tricking regulators, essentially painting a picture that they had information that they did not share with regulators. That, no doubt, is at the heart of the prosecution of Mark Faulkner.
This is big, Phil. Boeing already settled with the DOJ. But this case could still be really damaging to the company, no?
Absolutely. Who knows what happens with Mark Faulkner, A, if this goes to trial, or even if he enters into some type of a plea bargain where he can point the finger at other executives, especially those who might be above him or were above him at Boeing. He could say, look, they knew, and I've got some evidence that they know. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that's the possibility here. If you're Boeing, yeah, you've settled. You don't want any more of this to be out there playing in the papers and on TV constantly that you had a test pilot who is accused of lying to regulators. They already had this play out once. They would not like to see it rehashed again.